Hi everyone, my name is Japs. I am MissInformation.blog on Facebook, Instagram, and my website. I'm glad you're here again today. For this vlog, I'm going to share with you this Coca-Cola X Morphe eyeshadow palette that I won from BeautyNGlamPH. But before anything else, I'd like to share with you this beautiful lamp from Vector Lamps. And this is not sponsored, but I'm just so happy that I have this kind of lamp because it's exquisite and unique. And you'll see more of their designs very soon. I got this palette from BeautyNGlamPH when I joined their contest / giveaway. You have to post your before and after transformation photos, and after 10 days, 12 days, they posted and shared to everyone that I actually won. And as a makeup lover or addict myself, I've never had a Morphe makeup, and as weird as it sounds, it's more like I just buy what's available at Restaurants and Sephora. And since they don't have Morphe at Sephora and Restaurants, I wasn't able to really purchase one. And so I'm just so happy that finally I have one, and it's kind of memorable because it's a Coca-Cola limited edition Morphe eyeshadow palette. Basically, I am not a fan of Coca-Cola. Growing up, all I do is drink Coke every day, all day, and I gained a lot of weight. But when I turned 18, or at least before I turned 18, I have to lose at least 30 pounds. And I said to myself, okay, part of it is to stop drinking Coke. This is a better way to reunite with Coca-Cola in a form of makeup. And the best thing about it is that the colors are outrageous, unique, and just so nice. I did not expect a lot from Morphe since, one, I have never tried it, and two, it looks so simple compared to other eyeshadows I got. But to my surprise, it passed my expectation. This is how it looks like when you open it. There's a box that looks like this. It's just lightweight. It says here, 18 Shades of Happiness, Coca-Cola X Morphe. Thirst for Life Artistry Palette. They already released a new eyeshadow palette around March 2021, and it's bigger, it has more shades. It's more like the perfect shades for summer, and the packaging is also just like this, but the color options are better, at least for me. Even though I already know that there's already a second eyeshadow palette from Coca-Cola, I'm still excited to have this one because the colors from that collection, from the 2021 collection, are the shades I already have from my other eyeshadow palettes. And so this one is still the best eyeshadow palette for me. And this is what I have. So I want this fair and square, so I'm really proud to have one. So the packaging itself is not lightweight anymore. It's more like a cardboard box. Anastasia's eyeshadow palettes are way better, but it is sturdy. And it has a mirror, 18 shades inside it. It's not something you'll be afraid to bring whenever you travel. In fact, it is something that I would love to bring when I travel because it has neutral shades. At the same time, it has the coolest color that I might need whenever I feel to party or whenever I feel like going to the beach. The colors are curated in a way that you can actually wear a lot of clothes using this eyeshadow palette. So let's start and swatch the shades. The first one is Fizz, one of my favorites. Okay, so it's very shimmery and pigmented. It looks like a duochrome, but it's really not. It looks like one from afar. Next, Bubble Up. So this is Bubble Up. So these shades remind me of Laura Mercier's eyeshadow palettes, especially the nude ones. I hope you'll see this one because it's almost the same as my skin tone. It's perfect to highlight your eyes or your face. Next is Recognized. This is how it looks like. I like that the eyeshadow palette has very minimal kickback. So here it is. Almost the same as my skin tone as well. Can pass as a powder. Next, the Real Thing. It's like cacao. Like chocolate brown. It's matte. Next is Awaken. Awaken is shimmery and metallic. Here it is. Look at that. The formula is very lightweight, but very pigmented. Last on the first row is Name Drop. Another nude shade again, Name Drop. Perfect to contour as well. I think you can also use it on your face, but it is very light formula, so I'm not sure if it's gonna last long. Amazing. Next row. In my opinion, I think if you're aiming for a neutral look, you go for this one. If you're aiming for a party look, you aim for the second one. But the major question is, how can you mix this color from this? If I'm just wearing a different outfit, I could have played with it, but I'm not. I'm actually wearing on my eyes right now this here in the brow bone area, this in the middle, and then this on the side to contour my eyes. But if I'm just wearing something else, like purple maybe, I will definitely try this and this very soon. So I guess I suggest you follow me at MissInformation.blog to see those looks in the future. Now let's move on. Second row, Open Up. This is it. It's more like a gray, shimmery, like a brown gray shimmery shade. I mean, I'm not a fan of nude shades, but so far I don't hate any shade. Interesting. Also, the formulas are all definite. Nothing changed. Like, all of them are consistently the same. When I tried Nostalgia, one of their eyeshadow palettes, I believe the volume 3, has different formulas. And some of them are actually patchy. And so, this is what made me like this Morphe eyeshadow palette. And I guess, or I'm thinking that the other Morphe eyeshadow palettes are also like this. It's not that expensive, but at the same time, the formula is very consistent. And the packaging is something you can actually bring whenever, wherever, because you won't be scared that it will actually break. Plus, it has a mirror. You can purchase this at BeautyNGlamPH. And you can also follow them at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, name it. They're there. Okay, next, my favorite. Cool story, and what I'm actually wearing at the moment. This blue shade. There it is. It looks like a blue-gray, but it's really not duochrome. Believe me, it's not. But it seems to have pigments and glitters. But the glitters are not chunky, not huge enough to make a mess on your makeup. It will actually make your eyes pop. It's perfect, especially when you're outside at the bar. Your eyes are gonna be the highlight of the night. Always bright. So it's like watermelon, and more like the best shade for those who have cool undertone. This is actually the original plan. Most of those who vlogged about Coca-Cola are actually wearing the red eyeshadow, but here I am. I wore the gray and blue one. To give you guys more options, I chose to create this look so that you'll know that there's another side from this Coca-Cola eyeshadow palette, and it's not just about red makeup looks, but also green, gray, blue. Next, also a red one, Good in Red. This reminds me of the Coca-Cola Red, especially their first packaging around 90s. Oh yeah. Love it. Oh my gosh, it's like bloody red. Right? Perfect for any skin tone, especially for Asians. And this is perfect to contour or to highlight your eyes, and maybe in the middle of your eyes to make your eyes pop. And it's best to also pair with gold eyeshadow. Oh, that they actually have a gold eyeshadow, I believe. Yeah, coming up. Alright, next. Pop culture. One of my favorites as well. I just didn't have the opportunity to use it. I think I have something to say about this one. Pop culture. Okay, look what's gonna happen. If you actually like blend it like that, it will look patchy. So the best thing to do is to just dab. Just so the glitters will stay. Because one, it is not a metallic formula. These are actually glitters. Chunky glitters, chunky pigments. And I tried it the other day. It stayed in my eyes, but despite not having a primer. But you really have to dab it. Don't blend it. You just have to dab it. It's okay to use it with an eye primer as well. It is very pigmented. You can actually see it. No fallout. Yep. It's easy to blend with other eyeshadow formulas, but it's not something that you have to literally blend or mix. It's not something that you have to swipe on your eyes. You have to dab it gently. The gold I've been telling you all along, add life. This is shimmery as well, but something you can actually swipe. Wow, buttery. Oh, yes, pigment. Love it. Really, something you can blend with red. Just play with it. You might think that, what can I do with this eyeshadow palette? The colors are not that perfect to blend. No. Use your imagination, girl. Life is too short to be simple and predictable. Next, third row. Happiness. We all know that Coca-Cola is happiness. In fact, Coca-Cola is very addictive. Another pigment. Again, don't swipe, just dab. Something you can wear at nighttime. Very, very pigmented. Look at that. It's not that easy to remove this one. It's a chunk of glitters that it's very hard to remove, which means fallout is gonna be minimal. especially when you have a primer on. Next, in the third row, Can Do. This one. It's like gray. Again, it reminds me of Laura Mercier. Whoa, creamy. It's like a metallic gray. This eyeshadow palette is great because you can make a natural look and then make it bolder eventually. Next, Move It. This has a shimmery formula and it looks like a dark bronze shade. It's also shimmery and buttery. Again, consistently pigmented. Ladies, don't forget to follow BeautyNGlamPH. Every month, I guess, they have giveaways, and I believe right now they have one, so just follow them and see what they have to offer. There's something that you might like anytime soon. Next up, All the Feels. Another brown. It also looks like a dark brown. It's matte. Okay, next, Energetic. Energetic is like a brick brown. And finally, there's Refreshing. This is like dark brown with black. Okay, so that's it. Overall, I do love this eyeshadow palette. It's pretty obvious. I've been wearing this eyeshadow look for like 6 hours now. And so far, it did not change. It did not crack. It's not patchy. I did not see any areas where the color or the formula is not there anymore. See? No kickback. You'll see the formula stayed within the pan. No kickback. I'm telling the truth. And the eyeshadow palette's packaging is good enough to actually protect the whole shadow pans. I love it. It has this box, but I guess if you will travel, it's okay not to bring this one as long as it's secured. Okay, let's see what the website says about the palette. Let those good time vibes run wild, babe. From ice-cold blues and iconic reds to energizing neutrals, this palette of powerful shades has a legendary life of its own. I agree. I like that the color seems to be simple. It's impossible to make them work together. It's not. It's actually the perfect combination of everything you need from an eyeshadow. It's very lightweight, and I remember how fast and easy BeautyNGlamPH sent me this product. Transaction was easy, did not give me a hard time. The unboxing, if you noticed, it was really great. They sell the most unique product that you can ever think of. Most of the products they sell are actually limited edition, and you can also talk to them because there's something that you might like that they can purchase for you. With my experience, I know for sure they're one of those trusted online stores where you can actually purchase original products. I already mentioned earlier that I wasn't able to purchase Morphe because Restance and Sephora are not selling it. But now the options for makeup are going to be better and wider, and there will be a lot of alternatives now that I found them. So just GM or email them. If you have any questions, just follow them because there might be a missing makeup collection from your kit, and there's a big chance that they have it already. Now, before I let you go, of course, I won't leave without #MissInformation Lessons. So, in life, we all tend to ignore. Why? It's easy. It's best to ignore a person just because you're busy. We have a very fast-paced world, and so whenever we feel like it, we tend to scene zone someone. But I guess it's okay if you don't expect other people to also respond to all of your questions. But the thing is, whenever we scene zone other people, it's okay. We think there are a lot of excuses available out there. But if it's done to us, we tend to take it against the person as if we are not guilty of that same mistake. It's not really a crime to ignore someone. It's not a big deal for me to actually make this a topic. Truth is, if you actually have respect and if you actually know what communication means, you'll respond. Not really within the day or within an hour, but you'll definitely respond. Because when time comes that you actually need help, you might want a response as well. Let us not forget to always give credit, may it be online or at work or anywhere. Ideas are not patented, that's for sure. But it doesn't mean you should claim an idea that's not yours. Yes, it's okay to be inspired of what other people do. It's okay to be motivated or at least copy a person's actions, content, plans, ideas. It's okay. It happens. But if there's an opportunity and you know that person really deserves the credit, give it to that person. It's not just a communication issue. It's more like respect. Respect for that person who actually gave you the idea and inspiration to do better things, and also respect for yourself. Knowing that you know what you can do, and you know that it's okay to give the credit to other people and not just grab it for you alone. It's better to be humble and give others the honor that they deserve instead of pretending to be a different person who just copies all along. Just a reminder that it doesn't mean we're living in an online world. It's okay to copy and not to give credit. It's not okay to ignore other people, especially when you expect 100% of attention whenever you need help. We're all busy. We can do other things with our time. You might be that person who loves to ignore other people. You might be that person who loves to copy other people's idea. Stop. It might look like you're winning, but where will that lead you someday? That was a tough one, but I just have to remind you guys, just in case you're forgetting. I hope you still had fun despite that mini sermon at the end. And again, if you'd like to order from Beauty and Glam, don't forget to email or DM them. And at the same time, check out this Coca-Cola X Morphe eyeshadow palette. I hope they still have one though. And also check out this lamp from BeautyNGlam's. They're all not sponsored, but I just hope you guys will also check out these brands. They're really, really great. What can you say about hashtag MissInformation Lessons? Was I tough? Was I straightforward? What can you say about the Coca-Cola X Morphe? Are you a Coca-Cola fan or Pepsi fan? And also, what can you say about this lamp? Will you order from BeautyNGlam's? Thank you for your time today. I'll see you again on the next one. God bless you. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Grow more, learn more. Subscribe now.
Thanks for the gifts, Grandma!
Connect with me on Facebook, DM me on Instagram, or learn more about me on my blog, missinformation.blog. See ya!